Chicken Habibi is a very simple dish. It is basically a chicken tikka, which is a yogurt based chicken tikka. So to start off, in a bowl we add some yogurt and we add some cream, and I'm going to mix it all together along with a few spices. The first thing to go in that is a blend of cheese. So I use mozzarella and I use cheddar, which have been grated, and I add it to the yogurt and mix it together. Now Habibi in Middle Eastern language means a friend. So this is a little tribute to all our Arabic guests who come to our restaurants in the Middle East. So we call it chicken Habibi, and we flavor this with a very specific spice from the Middle East, which is za'atar. Now za'atar is very similar to thyme leaves or ajwain, has a very nice flavor, and it is really eaten a lot in the Middle East. Also, to spice it up, I like to add green cardamom powder. Now za'atar and green cardamom powder give a very nice flavor to the chicken tikka. Salt, which is very important to get the best flavors out. Now once you add the za'atar and the cardamom powder to the yogurt and cheese mix it all together till it's nice and smooth. You want it to be like a smooth paste, so no lumps inside. Also, when you blitz it together or you mix it together, the flavors really spread quite well in the yogurt. I'm using chicken here, and I'm going to add some ginger garlic paste, some chopped coriander stems and leaves into it, a squeeze of lemon and some salt. Now if you're a vegetarian, you can always add some paneer or some cheese or even some boiled broccoli. Even that would work extremely well. You can also use boiled cauliflower as a base. It really works well. Now add the protein into the yogurt mix and mix it all together. Now in the restaurants, we leave it for a good 6 to 7 hours for the flavors to really steep in and get really intense inside the meat, so the flavors are quite nice. Now we use tandoors in the restaurant, but at home you can use a grill. You can use a small wooden skewers soaked in water, and then you skewer your meats on them and put them onto a roasting tray, or you put the pieces of chicken tikka on a wire rack and put them into a hot oven. Now for the oven at home, you're going to cook it at approximately 200 degree centigrade or 370 degree Fahrenheit for 10 to 12 minutes or until the chicken is cooked. This is now done and it goes into the hot tandoor. Now the good thing cooking with tandoor is it's actually fat free. It's got no oil or no fat around it. Now whatever excess marinade also drips off. Once the chicken is cooked, it has all these barbecue specks on top of that. Now again, the Arabs love to eat grills, love to eat barbecue, and this chicken tikka is a really great dish for them to enjoy. And also with their own flavors, it is a double whammy. Now as the chicken tikka is done, it's important to make it look nice. So you plate it onto a beautiful black ceramic plate. I'm going to add labne or a thick yogurt with tomato sauce in it, which is a makhni sauce, and just place in 4 pieces of the chicken tikka around the sauce. So if you look at the color contrast, the plate is black, the sauce is red, the chicken is whitish, and to have an extra flavor of the za'atar, I like to spoon in za'atar powder on top of the chicken tikka or the cooked chicken tikka. So when you bite into it, you get that lovely flavors. And because this is in the Middle East, they love to eat olives. I like to garnish this dish also with some chopped olives or sliced olives rather. But if you want to have a stronger intense flavor of olives, you can always add some chopped olives in the marinade. It'll really work well. To enhance the color, thin slices of red radish and a few leaves of different cress to add the color and the vibrancy onto the plate. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is my very simple chicken Habibi, a little nod to my Arabic guest.